What's up, y'all? We back with another video, another message, man. It's your boy Ray, and yes, man, today we're going to talk about why life gets harder after you see the vision. Why life gets harder. Oh, excuse me. Let me get that out. Why life get harder after you see the vision. Hey, like and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? I hope this message blesses you. I hope if you're going through this, you just don't see your vision and life is starting to get harder. Hey, I hope this motivates you to get through. You know what I'm saying? So, why life gets harder, right? Now, I have experienced this, right? I'm going through a point where it's a new vision. You know what I'm saying? I got a new vision, and it seems like everything is coming at me. You know what I'm saying? When I see that life is getting better for me, but it seems like my family relationships is getting worse. My love relationships is getting worse. You know what I'm saying? I'm starting to distance myself from people. You know what I'm saying? That I really, really, really care for and really, really like. You know what I'm saying? It's an emotional time. And then one of the things that is really, really hurtful, not hurtful, but really is hard, is that sometimes it feels like you just can't express your true thoughts with anybody because you may be judged, or it may ruffle up a couple feathers, or somebody may down your vision. You know what I'm saying? It gets kind of hard when you really, really catch your stride and you really, really start going on your path. You know what I'm saying? I don't think if it was an easy path, it wasn't really, really meant for you. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to go through something. You're gonna have to go through something. And one of the things why I want to, you know what I'm saying, motivate you is because if you're going through something hard, it's because it's a part of the story. You're the main character in your story. And at the end of the day, there's never been a movie where the main character didn't go through some stuff. You're the star. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta go through it. No matter what you think, you gotta go through your ups and downs, your rise and action, and you're gonna have a climax. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be ready for the climax, man. You gotta build up all of this, because guess what? It's gonna be another day. It's gonna keep coming. You know what I'm saying? This ain't the last problem that you're gonna have. It's gonna keep coming to you, and you can't let it stop you from the vision. You know what I'm saying? Because I think the only thing that's worse, you know what I'm saying, than going through what you gotta go through is just not going through with the vision at all. You know what I'm saying? Not going through with the vision at all. Especially if it's God-given. If it's the vision for you, and this is something that you've been, you know what I'm saying, you prayed about, and now you finally seeing it, man, not going through with it, man, it's a shame if you don't go through with it. And I want you to continue to follow your vision. It's hard. And, we got to go to our reference point, the Bible. We go on chapter by chapter in this thing, man, because it's the greatest book for life. You know what I'm saying? Today we're going to talk about Joseph the dreamer. You feel me? This is a very, very, very interesting chapter. You know what I'm saying? I think it was one of the most powerful chapters. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say powerful chapters, but, we're going to go through a couple chapters talking about Joseph, and I'm telling you right now, I remember it was a couple parts in this story where I done broke down into tears because it was so good. You know what I'm saying? I want your story to be like that. So let's start off with Joseph's story and let's get into it, man.
Genesis 37. Jacob stayed and lived in the land of Canaan. This is the same land where his father had lived. This is the story of Jacob's family. Joseph was a young man, 17 years old. His job was to take care of the sheep and the goats. Joseph did this work with his brothers, the sons of Bilhah and Zilpah. Bilhah and Zilpah were his father's wives. Joseph told his father about the bad things that his brothers did. Joseph was born at a time when his father Israel was very old, so Israel loved him more than he loved his other sons. Jacob gave him a special coat, which was long and very beautiful. When Joseph's brothers saw that their father loved Joseph more than he loved them, they hated their brother because of this. They refused to say nice things to him. One time Joseph had a special dream. Later, he told his brothers about this dream, and after that his brothers hated him even more. Joseph said, "I had a dream. We were all working in the field, tying stacks of wheat together. Then my stack got up. It stood there while all of your stacks of wheat made a circle around mine and bowed down to it." His brother said, "Do you think this means that you will be a king and rule over us?" His brothers hated Joseph more now because of the dreams he had about them. Then Joseph had another dream, and he told his brothers about it. He said, "I had another dream. I saw the sun, the moon, and 11 stars bowing down to me." Joseph also told his father about this dream, but his father criticized him.
His father said, "What kind of dream is this? Do you believe that your mother, your brothers, and I will bow down to you?"
Joseph's brothers continued to be jealous of him, but his father thought about all these things and wondered what they could mean. One day, Joseph's brothers went to Shechem to care for their father's sheep. Jacob said to Joseph, "Go to Shechem. Your brothers are there with my sheep." Joseph answered, "I will go." His father said, "Go and see if your brothers are safe. Come back and tell me if my sheep are all fine." So Joseph's father sent him from the valley of Hebron to Shechem. At Shechem, Joseph got lost.
A man found him wandering in the fields. The man said, "What are you looking for?"
Joseph answered, "I am looking for my brothers. Can you tell me where they are with their sheep?"
The man said, "They have already gone away. I heard them say that they were going to Dothan."
So Joseph followed his brothers and found them in Dothan. Joseph's brothers saw him coming from far away. They decided to make a plan to kill him.
They said to each other, "Here comes Joseph the dreamer. We should kill him now while we can. We could throw his body into one of the empty wells and tell our father that a wild animal killed him. Then we will show him that his dreams are useless."
But Reuben wanted to save Joseph. He said, "Let's not kill him. We can put him into a well without hurting him." Reuben planned to save Joseph and send him back to his father.
When Joseph came to his brothers, they attacked him and tore off his long and beautiful coat. Then they threw him into an empty well that was dry. While Joseph was in the well, the brothers sat down to eat. They looked up and saw a group of traders traveling from Gilead to Egypt. Their camels were carrying many different spices and riches. So Judah said to his brothers, "What profit will we get if we kill our brother and hide his death? We will profit more if we sell him to these traders. Then we will not be guilty of killing our own brother." The other brothers agreed. When the Midianite traders came by, the brothers took Joseph out of the well and sold him to the traders for 20 pieces of silver. The traders took him to Egypt. Reuben had been gone, but when he came back to the well, he saw that Joseph was not there. He tore his clothes to show that he was upset.
Reuben went to the brothers and said, "The boy is not in the well. What will I do?"
The brothers killed a goat and put the goat's blood on Joseph's beautiful coat. Then the brothers showed the coat to their father. And the brothers said, "We found this coat. Is this Joseph's coat?"
His father saw the coat and knew that it was Joseph's. He said, "Yes, that is his. Maybe some wild animal has killed him. My son Joseph has been eaten by a wild animal."
Jacob was so sorry about his son that he tore his clothes. Then Jacob put on special clothes to show that he was sad. He continued to be sad about his son for a long time. All of Jacob's sons and daughters tried to comfort him, but Jacob was never comforted.
He said, "I will be sad about my son until the day I die." So Jacob continued to mourn his son Joseph.
The Midianite traders later sold Joseph in Egypt. They sold him to Potiphar, an officer of the king of Egypt, and the captain of his palace guards. Genesis 37.
Story of Joseph the Dreamer. He done told his brothers his dream, his vision. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be bound down to him, right? What you think they're going to do? Oh, yeah. Ooh, especially your older brothers. Your older siblings, what? You telling them something like that? He was crazy for telling them that. It was kind of wild. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I brought that up earlier. It's, man, your vision might be so crazy. I stopped sharing my ideas with people. I stopped sharing like things that I saw with people because it's like some people just don't get it. They just don't get it, bro. You know what I'm saying? But telling that to your brothers is wild. And what they did to him was wild. How you sell your brother into slavery, bro? That's crazy. You sold his brother into slavery. You know what I'm saying? That's wild when you really think about it. And came and started lying to their daddy. All because he was the favorite. You know what I'm saying? People are going to hate on your favorite. When people start seeing you just really excelling, people just like you, man, they going to hate on you. They was hating on this beautiful coat that he had got from his daddy. Just hating. And you know what I'm saying? And him just having a vision, just having a favorite, that's all the fuel and ammunition they needed to just get rid of him. And that's why I'm telling you, this ain't the end of Joseph's story. You think you're just going to end up in slavery? I think not. Remember, this is a blessed man. This is somebody who had favor. This is not the end. And that's why I'm telling you, it's not the end. You're going to keep going. It's going to be more and more things that you're going to deal with on a daily basis. And just like I was saying about the story of Joseph the Dreamer, you know what I'm saying? We only did just one part of it. His story is so good, I broke out into tears. And I want your story to be so good that you break out into tears just thinking about what you went through. Because that's what happens when you finally accomplish and you finally get through with the vision. You're gonna burst down, can't believe that you went through it. You know what I'm saying? It don't happen like that when it was just easy. You know what I'm saying? One of the people that I just thought about, man, and it's such a controversial topic, but I'm just gonna bring it up because he's the first person coming to mind. The President Trump, man. You know what I'm saying? I gotta give it to the man. Because when you think about the story of him and going into the second term, it seemed wild, right? It still I don't think it registers with people like how much that man had to go through. The first term was kind of easy, and he had a lot of hate. A lot of hate. But the second term, to get back to it, remember, everything is up for speculation. It makes me seem as wrong, like you made that feel of me wrong, right, or whatever, right? So let's just break it down. This man's story, right, and everything he had to get to just to get to this point, right, wrong, or different. I'm just talking about just the story. Man, you lose your presidency to some guy, and you feel like they cheating. You know what I'm saying? You have to wait 4 years. You come back 4 years, you're going up against this vice president. They put you in jail. Remember, they tried to arrest this man. Beat that. He goes at a big old rally. Gets shot at. Hey, people still say that it was rigged. That was fake. All right, whatever. Was shot. Still kept going. You playing golf one day, they shoot at you while you playing golf. All while you still running for president. Then you did all that just to win. It just makes the story more dynamic. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, if Kamala Harris had won, right, would it have been as dynamic? I don't think so. And that's why, you know, he has so many diehard fans that stand behind him. That I just watched this other video with one of his reps, Steve Bannon, was like, the movement feels like you can't stop them at all. You can debank them, you can try, and it ain't gonna work. That's why they feel that way. It's because it didn't matter. That man just went through every single thing and made it. You know what I'm saying? That's why the people behind him is behind him like that. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, you can feel however you want to feel about it. I'm just telling you what when happened. You know what I'm saying? The story, even if it was all rigged, you know what I'm saying? Because you can't believe everything. Ain't that kind of a dynamic story? You running for president and get shot, and you still win? Come on now. Like, it is what it is. And like I said, you may not be running for president, but hey, you might be getting that promotion at the job. You might be starting that new business. You may, I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? Going from teaching second graders to teaching high school kids. You know what I'm saying? You whatever you about to go and level up where you see your vision as at, and if you going through something where, hey, you losing family members, hey, you about to lose a spouse, hey man, you know what I'm saying? You ain't on the same page with your kids no more. I'm telling you, you gonna go through it. But at the end of the day, all I can tell you to do is just stay right with God. Don't ever lose that foundation that you have with God. If you do not have a solid foundation with God, like how I'm telling you, because right now, hey, I went through a lot to start making these videos like how I'm making them right now. Went through a lot. You know what I'm saying? And it's only because of one thing. And it's at my website, themiracle.life. You know what I'm saying? The Miracle Blueprint plan. The Miracle Blueprint program. Check it out. I'm telling you. You ain't no more solid foundation than the solid foundation that you're gonna get from completing the Miracle Blueprint. Ain't gonna be no more change that better than the change that you will see once you complete the Miracle Blueprint. It's absolutely free. You know what I'm saying? I just want to see more people take it and tell me what type of change that you have. You know what I'm saying? What kind of story you gonna have after you complete it? Because I can tell you right now, anything that you want to achieve, any vision that you have, that you see, that you want to make into a reality, it'll be made into reality by taking the Miracle Blueprint program. Check me out, themiracle.life. Man, if you gotten this far, I just thank you, and I hope that my words have motivated you, and I hope that you can take the program and it gives you a solid foundation in your life to help you make that vision become a reality. It's your boy Raylo, man. I'm out of here. I can't wait to see you in the next one. Peace.